What are you wearing, bro? What are those? Look at us, long hair gang.
For real.
Okay, I just got out of my hair's shower, so it's crazy. Also, don't mind my Christmas. I forgot to take this down. I just realized it was like, wait a minute. I forgot something. I always
have not
forget
taken
something.
any of mine down.
Oh, it's down. It's not put away. It's in a pile. It's down. When I was supposed to be doing other things, I started taking down Christmas decorations.
Did you get through? Did you get through?
I did, and it was actually juicy. Because I think that I was having a hard time. I had a hard time with this when I was first reading it. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Dog food. It was when she left. Okay, I don't like the send you away for your safety trope. When that happens in books, it makes me, or movies, anything, it makes me mad. So I think I was checked out for this, and I was like listening to it because I don't remember a lot of the details, is what I'm getting at. But so it was feeling fresh. Like I know.
I felt the same way. I was listening to it too. I listened to all of them the first time through. I think I just did audio, which was also infuriating because they changed the narrator.
I also listened to at least part of all of them my first time through, and that you had to get used to their voice because their voices, I'm so sorry to say this, I didn't like them. I just didn't think that they were very appealing.
Well, when I was listening to ACOTAR first, I was like, it was my only experience with it. So I was like, oh, this is fine. And then when it switched, I was like violently mad because she had different voices. She said names differently. I was like, what the fuck?
It was like the Naga or the Naga. It was like the last one, the Silver Flames reader. I'm so sorry. Absolutely enraged me. She said Cashin.
I think I switched to print in Silver Flames, but see, this is why I'm so excited for the reread. I was a Nesta hater. So I'm not even kidding you. I gave Silver Flames a 1 star on Goodreads back in the day because I was like, fuck this book. I was so mad. So I'm really excited to read it with fresh eyes, especially now that like my perception has changed and like I love Nesta now. But I think I would like skip like whole pages because I was like, I'm sick of this. Like so
it's giving like when I first is it Queen of Shadows or Air of Fire? I think it's Queen of Shadows when you're first getting Manon and you're like,
yeah,
like I love Manon, but it was just boring at the time because you're like, okay,
yeah,
get back to yeah. But man, Manon
fire Hop Tarts. Oh my gosh, I love your name.
Hop Tarts. That's so funny. Oh, speaking of, where's Princess Sprinkle Sparkle?
I know. Okay, so the other day, I guess I never told Trevor that story, and we were playing down here, and she has like this little sparkly unicorn, and I called it Princess Sparkle Sprinkles. And Trevor like lost it. I was like, I can't take claim for that. Like I did not.
So funny.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh, Hop Tarts. Thank you so much for being here. But are you rereading or is this your first time?
Is this your first time through? There may be spoilers, but there might not. We'll try to warn if there's going to be spoilers.
We also just start going and we can't, the comments are, okay, just be
warned.
Be warned, yeah.
Well, we're reading ACOTAR. I don't know if you've read ACOTAR or not. So if you have finished ACOTAR, that's what we're talking about. But if there is going to be spoilers elsewhere, we'll tell you.
They were like, peace.
I know. Yeah, I made a whole list of those, but I went through all 600 of those free ebooks on Fable. Because I'm nuts.
You're psychotic.
Did you see the one? There's the one called Starborn.
Yeah, and what was it? One was called Erewhon, right?
Erewhon. There's one called Worm Ouroboros.
Which is great. Okay, go ahead. Because the Ouroboros in the book has the tail-eating snake, which is... Go ahead, keep going.
And then there's just like the Brothers Grimm stories, and then they also have Irish fairy tales, and there were a couple others that I was gonna add, but those three I was like, okay, I guess I have to read them now because
Yeah, speaking of dark, it's like my favorite show.
Are you?
You know I love time stuff.
It's so good.
Punched me in my face and told me to do it sooner. I cannot stop thinking about it. And Brandon and I are timey people. We love time stuff. So like, have you seen Interstellar?
No.
Oh, space
I know, I
movie.
need to.
I love space. It's so freaking good. It's one of our favorite movies. Anyway, so like the whole time we're like watching, we're just pause. So every like 5 minutes we're pausing. So does this mean we're doing our own Maasverse like theorizing? He's like, finally, I get to be involved where I've seen everything.
I know. I felt like I needed like a notebook when I was watching it to like keep track of everything. Also, is the casting not
Perfect.
so good?
Okay, I haven't finished, so don't tell me. But
No.
But Alexander, the guy who plays Alexander, and the young Alexander, right? Tiedemann.
Yeah.
Bro looks exactly the same. Okay, and then, well, that's his same name, but I don't want to get any spoilers. But like the main person, even that was like crazy. I knew because I was like, they look so much alike.
I know. We were like dumbfounded. We're like, this should have won awards for casting alone.
Everything.
Like not only for how amazing it was, but like the casting. It literally looked like they filmed it over 100 years.
I thought that the Alexander guy was CGI'd. I thought that they CGI'd him. I was like, this guy is exactly the aged version of this kid. It's insane. If you haven't watched Dark, consider this.
Yes.
I'm actually forwarding right now. You should watch Dark. It's so good. Oh my gosh. And it's the user manual for Hofas.
Mm-hmm.
It is the rip and then the Brandon and I were like, what is this? What's happening right now?
It's on Netflix. Yeah, not Netflix.
It's so good. I'm telling you, it's probably, I can't even like collectively think of all my favorite shows, but just I could put it in my top 3 ever of all time. Just I'm only in the beginning of season 2.
Yeah.
So
I would say it is probably my favorite. Like it is the best show I've ever watched.
It's so as far as like, and I love like cerebral shit. So it's so good. I can't wait.
I want to rewatch it. Now that
as soon as I get off here, as soon as I get off here, I'm running to go watch it with Brandon. I can't wait.
Maybe I'll have to start rewatching it. We're watching Supernatural because Trevor's never seen it.
I've never seen it.
It's so good. It's so good.
Is that the show where the guy doesn't have a belly button?
No.
Is that Teen Wolf?
That's
I think it's Teen Wolf.
It's not Teen Wolf. I love Teen Wolf. It's
Are you sure?
I swear.
I've never seen what show it is, but he has like
is it Smallville?
I don't know, I swear. I remember the commercials. That's how I remember because I've never seen it.
No, girl, I have seen all of Teen Wolf and I've seen all of Supernatural. Supernatural are the 2 brothers that like hunt down like
is one of them like white-haired?
One of them's Jared Padalecki. Do you remember him? He was Dean on Gilmore Girls.
I barely watched that, but is he like a fair-haired guy or is he?
Yeah, like a light brown.
He's like popular now. Like he's done something recently.
Oh, Jensen Ackles has. He's in The Boys.
He's like looks kind of like blondie redhead, like strawberry blonde.
No.
Maybe. Okay, well I can't. I think def not Teen Wolf. What was the show with the brown-haired guy?
I thought
on the commercial, it was like an advertisement when it was coming out. He like
wasn't
didn't
he
have
like
a belly
an
button.
alien? Was that one? It's not Smallville, right? I have to look this up. We're not even talking about ACOTAR, but I have to look.
I know the beginning chit chat. We never have a chit chat in the beginning.
So Kyle XY.
Yes. Okay, thank you. But he's a brunette guy. Yeah, that show is seared in my brain, and I've never even seen it. I just saw the commercial for it.
Yeah, I do remember the like picture. It's like he's literally like holding his shirt up to like show his nose.
See? No, that's what I'm talking about.
So weird.
Thank you. Jensen, I've never seen The Boys or
The Boys
Smallville. I've
is
never seen any of those. What's The Boys?
it's new. It's like if superheroes were real. Like imagine like Marvel, but like if superheroes were actually real and like the fucked up shit they would do.
Oh, okay. I see. Like I see. Kind of like. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
It's like it's pretty gory.
Hi, Jaylee. Jaylee, say hi. This is my friend Jaylee. She's the sweetest.
Hi.
Jensen and Jared is Dean and Sam in Supernatural. What? I wish I had seen. I've seen any of these.
I know. You should after
I
you're
love
finished
you.
with Dark, you should watch Supernatural. It is like one of those early or wait. I think it came out in like 2006 or 2007 when Supernatural came out. But it was like a CW show, like a
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah, I haven't seen Supernatural, but I will say, depending on the year it came out, I might have been in the trenches.
Yeah.
I might have been having my favorite moment. So
It was I didn't watch it when it came out. I started watching it in college whenever Netflix first got streaming. I was like, ooh,
are they
this
hot?
is cool.
Or ooh, like cool or ooh, like hot? Ooh, hot guy. Okay.
And
I'll
funny.
tell
And
you.
it's funny. And it's supernatural. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it giving Vampire Diaries? Like, is it along the same scope? Not the story, but it's like kind of corny,
Yeah, it
kind of.
is.
But I love the story.
But
I was
it's
more of a charmed girly. Dasha
I feel
loved
like
charmed. Always
I
thought
liked
she
it more than Vampire Diaries. I gave up on Vampire Diaries after
was.
Elena left. I was like,
I know it was crazy, and they brought her back with that crazy ass wig. Had that crazy wig on her. Oh my gosh.
I can't.
Give me Damon Salvatore on the list on my top 5 book boyfriends 5 times over. Just kidding.
I didn't read. Did you read Vampire
I
Diaries?
didn't. I shouldn't have said it that way. Top 5. I just love him. I don't really even
Yeah.
care. Brothers fighting bad supernatural dudes, but yes, similar to TVD, Originals is so much better. I could not finish Originals. I just couldn't.
I
I
never
made
started
Brandon.
it.
I love the people, but I like the witches kind of bothered. I don't know.
What was his
Think
name? The
Klaus.
main bad. Yeah,
I love
Klaus.
him.
Him and Caroline. I was so mad. They should have been together.
They should have, but I also would leave Caroline in the cave. Dark.
Yeah.
I cannot. She's my least. She is to me, my number one worst character. I cannot stand her.
But I loved her with Klaus. They should have.
Yes,
That would
they
have.
were good together. They were.
That
good
would have
together. You're
made
right.
it them
Klaus
both
was-
redeemable.
I agree. But I love Klaus.
Ooh, Klaus is Norse coded.
Oh, I love that man. I love that man.
Caroline and Stefan gross me out. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get there. I knew it ended up happening, and I was like, that is so dumb.
It was so forced. My husband, I made him watch it because I've watched that show like 8 times through. I love that show so much. And I made Brandon watch it, and he's now watched it fully twice with me because we love Vampire Diaries. And we've tried to watch originals, but he's so mad at Stefan and Caroline. He literally gets so mad. He really gets invested with me. We appreciate him. He gets
I love it. Trevor does too. I don't know how Trevor does it. Like, I'll be watching something and I'll be like 2 or 3 seasons in and he'll just start watching it with me and never go back and watch the first seasons. I'm like,
But was he halfway watching? That's what Brandon will do. He'll just sneak his way over to the couch, and I'm like,
sometimes he will, but a lot like with the boys we were talking about earlier, he has never seen the first season. And I was like, do you want to go back? Like, I'll rewatch it. He's like, nah.
my family's like that too. They'll start, like, you know how there used to be movies on the TV? Which
Yeah.
still probably is, but they'll just pick it up midway through. Let's try this. I'm like,
No.
no, what is happening? Oh, wait, hold on. Jaylee said, luckily the marriage lasted like 24 hours. Oh, yeah. Caroline and Stefan. That sucks for them. And that was so weird. My husband is obsessed with originals. My husband walks around. If you even mention Klaus's name, if he was down here, he would say, Rebecca. Cannot leave it.
I know you haven't read Fourth Wing yet, but I love that people use that sound for Rebecca Yaros when they're mad at her about like fourth
Oh my
wing.
gosh. I saw a
It's
post
perfect.
today. Someone said today, obviously I don't know, but someone said today they were like, I would love to see SJM in public, but if I see Rebecca Yarrow, she's catching these hands.
For
I
real.
know. It's on my list. I have the Target exclusive edition. I waited up until 4 a.m. because I'm a psycho freak. And I refreshed that fucking page until I got the Target exclusive edition. And I haven't read any
Fourth
of
wing?
them. Of Onyx Storm. I have.
Dude,
I wanted to
tell
be
me
a
why
part of
I
it.
have
I wanted to
3
be-
copies of Onyx
wanted-
Storm.
Yeah, I wanted to be there for the funsies. I didn't even know what I was fighting for, but I won. I won a book.
I didn't
Yeah.
even like, I'm not even like one of those people who buys multiple copies of books, but somehow I like, one of my clients actually brought me one because I wasn't going to be able to get it. She went to Target at 8 a.m., fought the crowds, and then brought it into the salon. And then I saw one when they were already sold out, and I was like, well, I better buy this because, like, what if I have a friend who. And then I went to the book tour and I got a signed one, which, like, obviously I'm keeping that, but, like,
Yeah.
stupid.
Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. I mean, if
I
it's
know.
like
I'm
your
like,
thing,
why
it's
do I
like,
have all these
I want-
copies now?
I want this in every version. I'm like that too. She said, no, that was Carolina and Alaric.
Oh, well, message me because
Alaric?
I have the Target edition if you want.
Yeah,
Got a
perfect.
spare.
There you go. Oh, also, if anyone wants, I got Immortal Dark and Eternal Ruin by Tigis Germa, and it's a vampire dark academia fantasy. They sent me 2 of the first one, so if anyone wants one, it's a hardcover. It's a special. It's a deluxe limited edition. So if anyone needs the first one, or I can send it to you.
Yeah.
They're so pretty. Wait, I'm gonna bring them over.
Yeah, I want to see it because I'm like, do I have this on my TBR? I have so much on my TBR. Oh my God, I'm never going to get through it.
Okay, and it's they're so pretty. Ugh. I have so many books on my lap right now. Okay, this is the first one. I got 2 of these. It's like a glossy. It's so pretty.
That's so pretty.
And then this. Oh wait, it's like kind of crazy in the light. I don't know why it looks green, but it's red. And then this is the number 2. So pretty, the red.
That's so pretty.
So yeah, this is Immortal Dark and Eternal Ruin by Tigis Germa. So cute. So yeah, I have another. If anyone wants it, Megan, let me know.
I know. All right. Well, should we get started now that we've talked about everything else?
Yeah. Honestly, sometimes you just need a chit chat.
I know.
We haven't been talking
All day.
Sometimes you just need to catch up.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need to catch up from the last time we talked 15 minutes ago. It's fine.
Yeah. Literally up until the second we got on.
I'm in the back room at work.
Literally on our break, I have 10 minutes while this client's hair color is setting. Okay, we need
I'm running around like a crazy person.
I lent out my Target edition to my friend months ago. Oh, that's a.
I don't lend out my books anymore because I know I have books of my friends on my shelf that I borrowed probably 10 years ago. So, you get your own.
Yeah.
Unless I buy it for you as a gift.
Sorry. Although I will say I borrowed, someone let me borrow this book for the first ever read. So I am grateful for that, but I did listen to it. So didn't really use it. All right.
Well, I'd be like, hey, have you finished that book yet?
What'd you say?
Violet's Apothecary said it was a mistake. I meant to ask for it back, but I don't want to be mean. I was like, I'd be like, hey, did you finish that?
Yeah, hey, it's next on my read, so please.
My shelf is empty.
Okay.
Okay,
Come on.
26.
All right. I think I had more stuff like the further we got into this a little bit.
Me
but
too,
we're
'cause I-
26 to 30.
I was not feeling good yesterday.
I told you I was doing this.
Yeah.
I was fine. sleep reading. My pen, I have a dot through like 3 pages of my book because my highlighter was just. My husband was like, "Hey, are you good?" I'm like, "Why would you ask me that? I'm obviously sound asleep, ruining my book. Just wake me up, okay?"
Yeah, what do
I didn't ask a
what?
question. I'm just not very nice when I wake up, so.
I would not be either.
Anyway, I was trying hard. Okay,
Oh,
so this is after she's had the happiest moment of her life.
yes.
And I just have like regular highlights just for me. I don't really have a lot of.
I know, like the first one I have is when they're like googly eyeing each other and Lucia's just like, I'm trying to eat. And I just
Yeah.
highlighted, I put LOL.
They're so funny. Okay, I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, so that's like 2:32. Are you on your iPad?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so then he shot to his feet. Is that where you do have anything until then, like right as Rhysand shows up?
Um, well, I have with Lucian giving the report and talking about the 24 younglings.
Oh yeah, the blight. So I got 24 other younglings burned through their magic, then broke apart their minds.
Mm-hmm. No one in the Winter Court could do anything. No one could stop it once it turned its attention towards them. Their grief is unfathomable. My contact says other courts are being hit hard, though the Night Court, of course, manages to remain unscathed. But the blight seems to be sending its wickedness this way. And then it says, like some storm of darkness and death, like the next paragraph down. And I was just kind of like, I know some people are saying that I can't remember when we get there. It was Rhys, wasn't it? Or people argue about it if it was Rhys.
I think that people argue about that, yes, but I don't know if it's more than just because it says the part about breaking apart their minds. If that's the only reason, then I wouldn't think that doesn't make me feel inclined to think that it's Rhys. Not even though the Night Court manages to remain unscathed. I think that's part of his workings as, that's again in a little bit why he says like, for who I might be, but not without my reasons. At least I haven't just done nothing. And that's sort of, I guess, what his I don't know. I although I point the finger at him for many things, I don't think just based off of that we could say that was him.
And it's not necessarily like maybe he did do it, but it could be under her direction. Like, yeah. Because I mean, he did leave a head on Tamlin's in his garden, so he's not.
Do we? Well, because of course, if we know, if like Vivian says later, or if someone confirms that it's him, obviously. I don't know, because my question is not my question, but I would just say, if this is like the report that it came in, obviously it was probably seen, felt, like you can feel the blight when it came by them. So I was just assuming maybe, unless all of the blight they're saying is Rhys, but I don't know.
I know, and I know they're calling it the blight, but it's like it's clearly, it's not like it's Amarantha or it's a person, like it's not an actual.
Which is crazy because I feel like could that have something to do with? I want to explore that more. Like I wonder what the blight could mean on like the Maasverse scale. Like what is it?
Because again, I took it as like as we were reading it the first time through, I thought it was like like a magical sickness or something going through the land. But after you find out about Amarantha, I took it as, oh, that was like a code word they were using around Feyre because they couldn't talk about what was actually happening. They couldn't talk about the curse. So I took them saying like it was the blight as like it was Amarantha.
That's a really good point.
But
because at this point we haven't.
Every time they say the blight, there's always like a pause. Like they'll be like, the blight can. And then it says Dr.
The blight kill people. That's a really good point. And what's just to tag on to that, if we know that Amarantha means the never-ending flower, never-dying flower, and the blight in like normally is like a parasite on nature, just kind of would make sense that she would be the one causing that whatever parasite. Just she is the parasite.
Yeah.
He's causing whatever these things are.
Yeah, she is the blight. But that's all I had until
Same. The blight is capable of hurting us in ways he shot to his feet so quickly that his chair flipped over. And then that's when Rhys shows up. They say a tang of magic filled my nostrils, and it was a glamour. And then I don't have anything. I just highlighted the hissing voice of an adder slithered through my memory. There were worse creatures than it, Tamlin had told me.
Yeah, I have that highlighted too, because I just find it interesting that it's just like the comparison to how she is later with Rhysand, where she's like, right here, she's being like, there were worse creatures, Tamlin told me. And then Rhys shows up and she was like, oh, this is a worse creature than the adder, than the Naga, and it's Rhysand. The only thing I did have highlighted before that was the paragraph above where it says his baldric of knives appeared across thin air, like from thin air across his chest. Like he can just
he just pulls from that middle place, that in between.
He literally he has pure magic. Like he's got to be a descendant of Dorian or something.
Yeah, he has to be,
or somewhere along those lines.
I agree. I think it's he definitely has raw magic.
Yeah,
raw magic. What's happening here? My light is dying. Okay. He's pulling it out of the in-between place, the same place he put the rest of that table that he cut out.
That he's leaving it at right now.
And then looks like I hear my little kids running around. They should be in bed. Okay. So then we get down to, I'm at the paragraph where it says with steps that were too graceful, too feline. What can I speak? He approached the table, stopped a few yards. I have it where it says he was cloaked in tendrils of night, an ebony tunic, brocaded with gold and silver, which is interesting because that's like Dagon Asteri god imagery. And I always wonder if he's a demigod. Dark pants and black boots that went to his knee. I wrote, ha, next to it. Bro. No fucking way. I was half asleep, but I knew that was funny. Just, what are you wearing, bro? What are those? I cannot with the fucking boots that went to his knee. Bro is a sorority girl. Like, 2011, was that like the year they were like the boots when everyone was like, I had the boots. Don't worry, I wasn't in a sorority, but I still had the boots. Everyone loved the boots.
The knee highs. Oh my God. He's walking around in his Ariana Grande knee highs.
What kind of pants? All I can imagine are those pants. Okay, dark pants. Just to think, one, shorts would be so funny. Two, if they're pants, they're either skinny jeans style, okay, to go under the boots, or it's like a plume.
Yes, and it like
it's like a plume, like a pilgrim, right?
Yes.
He's got pilgrim pants, skinny jeans, or he's wearing jorts.
Oh my God. But then like in all of the like fan edits, he's like in a suit. And it's like,
where are the knee highs? I'm official. Yeah. I would like to, what's it called when you ask someone, commission a painting.
Yeah, of this.
For someone to draw Rhysand with his boots that went to his knees. Quote. She said, I'd never dared to paint him. Yeah, I wouldn't want to paint that either. And now I knew I would never have the nerve to.
Which she does later on. And
and I wanted to compare when we get to it, but she says, I would never paint Rhys, but I could never paint Tamlin.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Oh, there's my dot. Okay, wait. Do you like
you read that and you went, nope.
I passed out. I have my dot after. I literally gave all my energy into underlining this and writing ha. Okay, then I was cracking up. Also, why did I must have fallen asleep. I kept changing my highlighter over and over again. Okay. So do you think that I think the stuff is so funny that's like do Rhys and Tamlin have like a hidden history?
Yes.
I
Okay.
love that. Okay.
Were you picking up on that where she kept saying like a lover? Like a lover.
Yeah, but wait, what about when he's like he says when he's like, what do you want, Rhysand? And he's like, Rhysand smiled, heartbreaking in its beauty. Rhysand, come now, Tamlin. I don't see you for 49 years and you start calling me Rhysand. I'm like his grin widened as he finished and something in his countenance turned feral and deadly, more so than I'd ever seen. I love that he's so funny when he calls Lucian a foxboy later. You too, foxboy.
I know. But like also I have that highlighted that for 49 years. So this is the first time Rhys is checking in? Is 49 years later?
Which again, I don't remember the other stuff, but he hasn't been interacting with at least him at all for 49 years. So that feels like he's been, where else has he been?
Yeah. So it's like, well, you've just been waiting for the like clock to run out. And then now like in the end, now you're like creator of chaos. Like all of a sudden, like what you been doing?
I don't know. So then obviously Lucian snaps, go to hell, Rhys, which is a Maeve equivalent. They tell her to go to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, what are you doing here, Rhys? And then he starts calling him Rhys. Okay, so the whole time Tamlin's like doing this, like he's like rubbing his temples. It's almost like it's like a friend, or I even wrote like a brother. Like I know they're not, but he acts very much like he's just annoying, like he's just annoying him.
Yeah.
And Tamlin's like, all right, enough of your fucking shit. Like just like he's like the shit family member who's like come here just to mess with him. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
He said, I wanted to check up on you. I wanted to see how you're faring if you got my little present. He said, your present was unnecessary. And then he said, but a nice reminder of the fun days, wasn't it? Which I thought was an interesting thing to say.
Well, I think that's it's like I took that now looking back as he's like, oh, a nice little reminder of the fun days, like when my mom and my sister's head showed up on my doorstep.
Oh, I took that as like down when he says how different the High Lord is from the brutal warband leader of centuries ago. And he's still talking about Tamlin, isn't he?
I think so. But I mean,
I feel like that was him being like, you used to brutalize just the same in war, which is different. Like you're just out here cold chopping people's heads off. But
like knowing what we know now, I took that as him being playful with his words, like just a nice reminder of the fun little days. Like that's why he chose to leave ahead. Like
almost half a century holed up in a country estate.
Yeah. Which then makes me question, like, where have you been, Rhys? Like, because a lot of people think he was holed up under the mountain. I don't think he was the whole time, because he's like, oh, Tamlin is holed up in this country estate. How could you stand it? Probably a lot better than under the mountain. So where you been, bro, for the last 49 years? Boot scooting around? Like, what?
Yeah, I want to see, like, when we read what the other stuff is, because I don't know if it says that he's gone anywhere else. I would assume at this point that he has been under the mountain, but I don't exactly know.
That's why I'm so confused, because you would think, like, why would he be teasing Tamlin of like, ugh, you're holed up here, how could you stand it?
Yeah, I guess because he's trying to be like he likes luxury. I don't know.
I don't know.
He said, and what I thought was interesting, he says, I'm surprised though, 49 years and no attempts to save yourself or your lands. Even now that things are getting interesting again. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
I said, how? Like, how are things getting interesting?
Well, maybe right when Amarantha took over, she was obviously terrorizing people. And then I guess maybe she's just been pretty mild for 49 years until now the curse is about to run out. And she's like, let's heat things up again. I guess I don't know. And I know they always point out too that like 49 years to us sounds like a long time, but for them that could feel like a year. Like I don't know, because they're
Yeah.
basically immortal.
What a pity that you must endure the brunt of it, Tamlin, and an even greater pity that you're so resigned to your fate. And that to me is him saying like you're not fighting back because
Yeah.
you are being willing. You're just willing to to sit here
Right.
and take your punishment. Let's see. And then Lucian, because that's when he says, "How different the High Lord is from that brutal war leader of centuries ago." Lucian interrupted, "What do you know about anything? You're just Amarantha's whore." And he says, "Her whore I might be, but not without my reasons." I flinched as his voice whetted itself into an edge. "At least I haven't bided my time among the hedges and flowers while the world has gone to hell."
Right. I have that highlighted too. And then I put, what have you been doing?
I think that to me, because I don't know, we talked about this before. He I'm not like a Rhys defender, you know that, but just for people who are listening, if anyone's wondering. But I do think that there is important to be objective in the situation. And I think that what he's getting at from how I'm reading it is that he had to make sacrifices for him, what he feels like for himself with the Amarantha situation to protect his people. And I think that's maybe why the Night Court hasn't been hurt, is because that's what she says. And she says is like, basically, she's like, "I'm going to kill these people if you don't."
Yeah.
We'll get to the details, but that's the gist of it. Is like, I feel like, is that what the point that they're trying to make it is, just loosely, is that he sort of traded. He's like, "Well, I've been doing what I'm doing. I'm her whore, but for a reason. And my reason is, at least this is what I can do to help." And I also would say, if he was involved with Feyre's shadows and her pulling her out to the woods, then his involvement and his ability to sort of be flexible because he was whoring around with her is the reason that Feyre went into the woods, and then is the reason that she was able to break the curse, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that sort of catapulted everything. That doesn't make him the hero, and he still has done horrible things. But I think from an objective perspective, the only reason that those things went forward is because he made himself to her whore, and yada yada yada. Sorry, I'm not calling anyone a whore.
Yeah. Also, later on, though, he does admit to Feyre that he demodied Amarantha to want him. So it's kind of, and I know
he doesn't say demodi. He says she wanted me, and he said I made her enjoy it. I made her enjoy the sex, and then she wanted more. But I don't. And Missy has a good post on this. Another Missy. He doesn't say I used my mind to make her want me. Does not say that. She like wanted him. She like made her move, and he said it took, I don't remember the exact quote, but he was like, she made it very clear what she wanted. And he said, so I gave her exactly what she wanted, and I put every ounce of, like, I used the last tendrils of my magic to make her enjoy it. But that, to me, I don't read as he made her want to have sex with him.
Well, no, not that. But
I'm sorry.
He made her want him because she wanted Tamlin. So that's what's weird. Like, I mean,
to get back at Tamlin. So that was and that's what he says in the thing. He's like, I knew that she only wanted me to get back at Tamlin. She only wanted to bed me to get back at Tamlin. So she had her own motives. I've had a whole argument with people. People are.
But I mean, I do agree that
not you.
He's like doing whatever he can to like protect the Night Court. I have feelings about that also, but I also, like, as someone said up here earlier, Samantha said she didn't think Rhys was under the mountain the whole time, and I don't either. But
yeah, obviously I'm not like, us, we can both we're just like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
We have more to read, so we'll see what we see, I guess. But
I know, I just really want to get like a villain monologue from him where he
I'm not, and my point, and you know this, but just so that it's known, my point is not to defend Rhys. I'm not a Rhys defender. I just think we got to be, I want to make sure that I'm just making my own judgment. He said, made Amarantha want more, 10 pages later, wants more. He says that you can put the quote if you can find it, or I'm sure I can find it, but I've quoted this exact the entire conversation up and down. So, anyway, but that's just my perspective on that situation. But I think that it's interesting that when he says, at least I haven't bided my time among the hedges, blah, blah, blah. And Lucian's sword, Lucian's sword rose slightly. If you think that's all I've been doing, you'll soon learn otherwise. What has Lucian been doing?
Right.
That's weird.
Right. And so then it continues on that it's like you gave them something to talk about when you switched to spring. I thought he moved to spring ages ago. Like he's making it seem like it happened within this like 49 years.
So is he saying that when he went to at the beginning of like the 49 years thing? Because remember we were talking about was the whole celebration, it was like to honor Tamlin or something. And then it was like to make a show of like apologizing to Lucian. Was that what it was?
But wasn't that for like gouging his eye out?
Yeah, which was for what did he backtalk her or something? It was like Lucian stood up to her about something about Tamlin. I can't remember. But I don't know, maybe like at that moment during the exchange at the beginning of the 49 years, maybe that's when he officially like defected. You know what I mean? Even though he ran away.
Yeah.
No, maybe he was like, I like withdraw my perpetual mourning over losing you. It's giving Demeter, which is interesting. I also highlighted that Rhysand's walk was smooth as silk, which is giving spider. Stygian spider.
The spiders, I know.
How old was Rhys when he became High Lord? Excuse me, what's that sound? I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Somebody, Missy, I feel like Missy knows if Missy's in here. I see her picture, but I can't tell if she's still on. Missy probably knows. I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Not so.
Are you searching?
Never specified how long after the war.
It's gonna be in that. It's probably gonna be in that. His little monologue in ACOMAF when he talks about when they killed each other's fathers and how old were they?
This initial says around 350 years before the ACOTAR events happened.
It's a crazy way to put it.
What the fuck?
In the prologue, it said the lines.
Rhys roughly became High Lord around 300 to... Oh, this is still not what I'm asking.
Missy said, what do I know? Missy, the question is, how old was Rhysand when he became High Lord?
Yeah.
Or when did Rhys and Tamlin kill each other's dads? Because that was after the sister thing, the sister and the mom thing, or was that something? I can't remember.
I know. I think he was fairly like young, but I don't know.
I'm gonna throw it out there. 35. That's my guess.
35? No.
I don't think it says. Damn.
Everything that everything that I look up says that he became High Lord 300 to 350 years prior to right now.
Which
and he's like 500, right?
Oh yeah, he's 537. So
he was like 200 something.
Math.
Oh yeah.
We gave you the numbers. We gave you the numbers.
Use our brains.
Okay. So I'm on the next page. Darkness seemed to ripple from him.
I have the only thing I highlighted because she just drives me nuts when she's like, no, I would never dare to paint that dark immortal grace. Girl, are you ever not thinking about painting?
So it's always like you said in the moments where
it's inappropriate.
Yeah, ma'am. You just said that you're terrorized. You said everyone in the house is a trembling quiet.
Yeah, it's like someone like getting out their phone in a scary moment and being like, click.
Can I do a DoorDash?
Can I take a picture?
Can Jem come over?
Like, what?
Like, what is happening? Okay. I have, so where it says, I don't want to skip where you are, but it says, Lucian says, this isn't the Lucian says, this isn't the Night Court, Lucian hissed, and you have no power here, so clear out. That feels like you literally don't have power here, but he is able to use his Daemati. But I don't feel like he's saying, is he saying you don't have like territory power or you can't use your magic here? Because he uses his mind meld. I feel like because they have the magical borders stuff going on that you would think he wouldn't be able to use his magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sick of the color. Mal said I'm sick of the color theory when people are dying. Facts.
Seriously.
We got black blood dripping down our freaking table onto her foot from the blue fairy, and she's like holding him down. I just wish I could paint this.
Seriously. Wait, did we talk? Wait, hold on. Where are you at?
Samantha, I think it. Oh, sorry. Where it says, come now, Tamlin, Rhysand said, and then down it says, I don't enforce rank here.
Yes. Okay.
Which is crazy because he doesn't enforce rank in his town. So I thought it was like what Samantha was saying, like, you don't have rank here, but then he's like, I don't enforce rank. So.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have any say here. I'm not sure. I thought that was weird.
And then he's like, but it's so entertaining when they grovel. I suppose your father never bothered to show you. Like,
I have that highlighted. I just can't find it.
it's like right after the I don't enforce rank in my court.
Oh, yeah. I didn't highlight it. Okay.
I guess maybe that means like I don't reprimand people for talking poorly to higher ups. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna like get in trouble. I don't know.
And they also say what he did to shield the city is not our story to tell. Oh, about his dad. Oh, yeah. Okay. As a gift. Okay, so I don't have anything until the paragraph where it says I was slaughtering on the battlefield before you were even born.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's where she's talking about that. I would never paint.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I would never paint that dark immortal grace. Besides, he said, who do you think taught your beloved Tamlin the finer aspects of swords and females?
Which there's also that theory, like, because it talks later on, and I can't, it's been so long, where it talks about how, like, Tamlin was young, like a child, like not just like a young fae, like a child when Rhys was like kind of around and like training him. And like, it's kind of giving grooming.
Yeah, that is weird. I don't remember how old he was, but I do remember that he was much younger.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of weird. But
I think Tamlin is semi closer to Rhysand because Lucian is further away from Tamlin. Because remember, Tamlin's like, I'm not that old, as old as all them.
Yeah.
Chill. He said, chill out with that.
These old men.
So then, where I highlighted where it said Tamlin rubbed his temples, I said that he's stressed like him, like they're brothers. He's like, save it for another time, Rhys. You'll see me soon enough. And I guess he's talking about the end of the curse, which is sad. She's already prepping for you. Given your current state, I think I can safely report that you've already broken and will reconsider her offer.
Which I'm like, reconsider what?
The offer was that she could be with him, that he would be with her and say that he loved her, or he would have the curse, basically. Or he could be by her side or the curse. So, love me or you're forced to love me.
Yeah, like which girl?
Oh, wait. Tamlin was 7 when the war first broke out. Yucky. Swords and females. Okay, Tamsin. I know, literally phrasing. If Tasha was here, she would have said that. That's so funny. And it also reminds me of Lorcan and Gabriel again being like, we used to bed women and what was it? They're funny. Oh yeah, then Rhys basically realizes that he's been glamored.
Yeah, and he gets pissed.
Aren't they not adults until like 75? I'm pretty sure that's what Rune says. Rune, can you imagine 75-year-old Rune is now got my immortality. I made the drop.
Yeah. Ugh, Rune Dannon.
Yes, that was like my first video I ever made was why did Tamlin have children's books in his library? I was like, it's because he was sneaking around with Rhys's sister, Maeve. and they were gonna have a family together. And that's why they were killed because, that whole chestnut. Okay, so Rhys realizes that he's being glamored. Magic seared my nostrils. I stared at Rhysand in undiluted terror as his face contorted with rage. You dare glamour me? He growled, his violet eyes burning. And then Lucian is like, not Lucian. Tamlin's like trepidatious.
Yeah, he's just like chilling. Which it's like, is he trying not to show a reaction so he doesn't think that like...
Sorry, Mal. But wait. Oh yeah, I think Mal said if she got the children's books for Feyre. In preparation for Feyre.
He knew how to read.
He knew she would need them. But sorry, you were saying about he's just trying to hold back and keep himself reserved.
Yeah. Like
the one
because Lucian is like, this is my betrothed. And it's like Tamlin, I guess, is trying not to have a reaction and be like, yeah, she's got nothing to do with me.
Which he's really good at.
Yeah.
He's really good at just being like,
I know. Which
is why I think that Amarantha used the crown on Tamlin, because did Cassian not do the same when they used the crown on him? When they use the crown on Cassian, it's mind control. It just makes you
yeah.
And Tamlin just sat there next to her the whole time and didn't do anything. And he's obviously struggling here. He's still
also when they're if we're talking about when they're under the mountain, like later, he's sitting on she like describes it as like an onyx, like black throne, which makes me think of Vogue, the like black collars, the black rings.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is Daglin coded too. And the Daglin and Prithian are Valgi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the second time Lucy blurts out.
She's mine.
Oh, I was like, Lucy. But I got you, Sam. Wait, who does he say that to?
To Rhys?
But she says it's the second time. I'm not doubting it. I just don't remember.
He spat at Rhys's feet.
Lucy Lou. She's fine. Anyway. Love her. Oh, he's talking. Oh, for Elaine. Oh, I see you. I love Lucian. So, I have the first part where it says, "Are you looking for something?
No.
Are we good? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
The paragraph where it says Rhysand's face became a mask of calm fury. He says, "I remember you. It seems like you ignored my warning to stay out of trouble." And then in a little bit, he says, "You should be running from here." And I think that this is interesting because when I went back and I read it earlier, I was like, so every time the shadow was there, it was like Rhys pulling her back. But this echoes directly against Rhys seeming to be like, get out of here. Why are you here? You should be running from Amarantha. I warned you. Even if it's like his own agenda, even if it's like because he wants her, like, I've said he basically made her via the drop so that he could make a tool. So I'm not counting out that he has his own reasons, but he does seem to like want to save her. And then why would he?
But then it's like at the same time, it's like if he actually does want the curse broken, why isn't he encouraging this? Why? And then like, because Tamlin later is like begging him, don't tell Amarantha, don't tell Amarantha. Like, why would he tell her? If he's wanting to get out of this whole situation too, why isn't he like, okay?
Why is he
and then when they are under the mountain, he could have just helped Feyre. Instead, so it's like, I don't know. That's why he's so
really
suspicious
weird
to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's like a little conflicting for sure.
And he literally calls her mortal trash right here.
I know. I highlighted that too. Like, it's giving mongrel. It's giving mongrel. So the sunlight didn't gleam on the metallic threads of his tunic.
Yeah.
That also is the description for King Morven. He's wearing black and he has like the thread of silver and it sort of doesn't say balks, but the darkness doesn't it just doesn't absorb any light, or it absorbs all light. Same for the void fabric, which is interesting. And then Lucian is so brave. He spits at Rhysand's feet. He's so brave. I love him.
No, I love Lucy. I think, yeah, later on in the story, I feel like he becomes kind of like this side character, but I think I want to pay attention to him more. Again, I want to pay attention to so many characters more this time around, but I think there's more to him than, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And you just turn the light onto him. Yeah, mortal trash, he calls her. Leave, Rhys. Tamlin's so chill. Leave. He didn't move to attack despite the claws, despite Rhysand still approaching me. I thought this was interesting because I have later a couple times. I was reading this while I fell asleep, so I went back because I noticed a couple of things and I wanted to go back and highlight. Later, they had this very then I thought the shadow that was pulling on her was the tether of their mating bond. I was like, is the shadow the absence of them being together? And that's why it's like being detrimental to her. But then him not making a move despite the claws, despite Rhys approaching her being in danger, that's like not really matey. So what do you think? Because if they're your mate, you're supposed to. Rowan carries Aelin on fire. Do you think that Tamlin and Feyre are actually mates, and that human Feyre? Do you think Feyre altogether and Tamlin's
mates? I do see so many similarities for them to be mates. I just think, like we were saying, I think Tamlin is very good. I think he's gotten very good at hiding his emotion and being able to be calm in a moment where most people, compared to Rhys, right? If this were reversed, when I got a puzzle. When Rhys and Feyre were together, Rhys would fly off the handle, right? Immediately and go nuts. But I think Tamlin he wants to protect, it says his claws are at the ready, but he's still remaining calm.
Yeah, which is interesting because he does pop off. He is a loose cannon. But
I think because as soon as Rhys leaves, he destroys the whole dining. I think he's just very good at. He's like, I have to hold it together in this moment because I have to keep her safe. I have to keep us safe. I want him out of here, and I think he does a good job at what's it called, de-escalating. Because Rhys is trying to rile him up.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that, and even Feyre, for the one time ever, notices something that's accurate. She was like, maybe he's just not doing anything because of the retaliation. If this guy is involved with Amarantha, maybe he'll retaliate.
Yes. And I really think that is because I agree, we see the mating bonds, them going over the top for each other and all of those things. But I do think that I think this also speaks to a different level of love where he's as much as he probably does want to fight, he's I have to remain because she says later when Rhys is in her mind, it would take one swipe and her mind would be destroyed. And Tamlin does get on the ground. He has his face to the ground.
Yeah, that was sad.
Begging him to just go.
Missy I think we missed some comments. Missy just caught my attention too. It says tugs are also blood oaths. Di said tugs could be fake because she felt a tug towards Irene, and maybe that was fake because it was necessary to help her. Tugs in the gut where Feyre's bond is. Yeah, and she's pulled back, but then it was a shadow that is tugging her. So she has the blood oath, not like the surreal. Not the mate blood oath in Akamath, but she's been bitten by Tamlin. So we could say, I don't know if he didn't suck in 3 mouthfuls like they did with Maeve, but
I feel it to me reminds me of like a mate claim, like with like Aelin and Rowan, how they like bit each other and then they made sure that like the bite marks didn't heal to like claim one another.
Yeah.
So that was feeling very matey to me.
Matey. Agree. Okay, so oh yeah,
oh my god, we're never gonna get through this. Why did we even read all those chapters? We're literally still in 26.
Oh my god. I literally texted you, not that we would know any better, but I was like, should we just do 26, 28? Because I wasn't finished.
I know. I was literally like reading as you texted. I like finished and I was like, yeah, like who cares? Okay, we have some more.
Only because Lucian could see it, could he not?
What?
The next day? Because Mal was like, I didn't think he broke skin, but I'm pretty sure that Lucian could see the mark the next day.
Yeah.
He was like,
I mean, what that? And he keeps bringing it up. Like, he keeps bringing it up. And then it says, Missy said, Rhysand never bites her. Good point.
Oh, yeah.
You aren't supposed to bite another's lady.
Oh, yeah. So that would be more like that was the blood oath. Because the blood oath, you don't have to bite. You just have to drink the blood.
Yeah. Oh, my God, Di, I love you.
I don't think you were here in the beginning. We spent the first like 30 minutes just talking about
nothing. I'll leave it in the re-upload on YouTube just because entertainment.
Funsies. We're having a fun all time. I want to just talk. I was gonna say we should come on another day just sometimes when we got nothing, which is not often because I want to talk.
Just yap and yap. No yap and recap.
We're just Yap No Cap.
Yes.
Yeah, we should do that.
No one else steals that name.
I was gonna say the same exact thing. I'm copywriting Yap No Cap.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Yap and Recap. Yes, we do.
Yap and Recap. Copyrighted. Thank you.
Now we have a YouTube and it's Yap and Recap and we re-upload all of these. So if you missed any, you can go back. And the panel isn't uploaded yet, but I'm working on it.
Oh, and we have an announcement for the decision.
Yeah.
You know, all of the things, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
All right, we can do that whenever. So wait, do you want to get to a place? Do you want to stop at the end of 26 or do you want to keep going? Do you just want to chat?
I don't care.
Wait. When is
wait. I feel like we get like we start getting juicy.
We'll just see. We'll
see where we get it.
Okay. All right, wait. Speed round. Okay. Speed round? Okay. I thought this was interesting. Two High Lords. Remember, she's kind of saying, like, maybe he didn't make a move to attack. It was literally the next line. I'm so dumb. Okay. Perhaps a battle between two High Lords could tear this manor and its foundations and leave only dust in its wake, which is very... The dust. Obviously, I don't even have to say that. Dust, that's a... You know what I'm saying. Okay. And then... Again, he's saying if you were wise, you would be screaming and running from this place, from these people. He's talking about Prithian. Obviously, he's not talking about being scared of the Spring Court because even he's like, you came to the land of hedges and lambs. Like, he's making it sound like the Spring Court is not that scary, but in general, he's saying get the hell out of Prithian.
Well, because then he ends with, oh, she doesn't know, does she? But then that's when...
required of her.
That's when, like, Tamlin... finally perks up and he's like, you have seconds, Reeds. Like, get out. Like, he's like, so what is that about?
And just like Mal said, Feyre, the bad guy, the guy who you're afraid of, I was terrified. The bad guy's like, hey, this place is scary.
Yeah.
Scary people.
The guy that you say is scarier than the adder and the naga, and you're like, I think I'm gonna stay. Even though he says it's kind of scary.
If it came up to me and was like, hey, this is a place for like scary people. I'm scared being here. You should be scared. I would run. I would be gone. I would be so fun.
I would run straight out of my shoes. Like, bye.
Okay. But she just likes to be stubborn. And then he says, if I were you, I wouldn't speak to me like that. And then he gets the talent, we know it. He gets the mental claws, the invisible talent tipped Hand scraped against my mind. Let her go, but she didn't advance. Should we fast forward through this? He puts his forehead. I've forgotten their human minds are as easy to shatter as eggshells. Look how delightful she is. I know. Don't praise me like that. Sorry.
And then when he starts talking about like all of her inner thoughts about Tamlin, and he says, I did highlight, if it's any consolation, Rhysand confided in him, she would have been the one for you.
Yep. I think that he means to break the curse, which means that she would have fallen in love with him. Like that they would fall in love. Like she would have been the one for you. You might have gotten away with it a bit late though to break the curse.
Yeah.
Which is weird because
if Tamlin wouldn't send her home, it would have been like if he just would have.
And also the Suriel said don't go anywhere and then she left. Like
well, Tamlin makes her, so
I know. And I'm like, then the shadow is coming back. It seems like it's because you did what the Suriel, told you not to do.
Right.
And that's Tamlin's fault. Ugh, Tam.
I know. And then
I just don't like that. I don't like when people who you love, like an Air Bud, at the end of Air Bud, when he's like, get out. I am so mad at that. I will never forget that.
Dude, I will never forget when Air Bud actually died in real life. I cried for days.
Oh my God.
I was like, why would they tell us that?
I had to eat a vanilla pudding. Just
let me drown in my sorrows.
Oh my gosh! If you know, you know, old people.
Oh,
you know. Let me get a basketball and.
I was so mad whenever the next Air Bud came out. I'm like, who's this?
Who's this imposter?
That is not Bud.
This is a Full House dog. This is why we get nothing done.
I know. Damn it. We're like, speed round. Okay, let's go as slow as possible. Talk about everything else.
Air Bud. Let's talk about Air Bud for a second.
Samantha, I thought there were like 7 Air Buds. Well,
there are lots of movies.
There are, but the original was gone.
Air Bud's a girl. All of a sudden, Air Bud has puppies. I don't know the gist. I don't get it. Okay. My kids are sleeping. Let me shush. Okay, we were supposed to. You were right. You really clocked me with the Let's Rush and then the Air Bud derailed. Sorry.
Okay, but we run into when Tamlin is like begging and Rhys says, please what? Gently coaxing like a lover. And I said,
he was a lover. I know. Huh?
He's like, on your knees, Tam.
And he's pointing to the ground. I'm like, ooh, don't threaten me with a good time.
Have we been here before?
Get over, Tam. Okay. Wait, but back up. Serious note, really quick. Back up a second. Okay, we don't, unserious club. Okay. The paragraph where it says, Amarantha will enjoy breaking her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rhysand observed to Tamlin, almost as much as she'll enjoy watching you as she shatters her bit by bit. This is like Thea and Fionn. This is like the reason that they couldn't be together, their affair. They had to hide the affair. And Amarantha is like mimicking the Daglin. It's weird that this like cycle is sort of playing out. Like there's 2 beings that can't be together because the threat of them being together is that one could be used against them. That's the same exact thing that happened to Fionn. You know what I'm saying? Their relationship name.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing. And we were talking about it. I think Missy, were we talking about it in the Discord? We were talking about a lot of things. I don't remember, but I just thought that was really interesting. I had notes with it, but Mal said side quest, Air Bud. Necessary. Also, y'all, I'm not picking my nose. I realized I have a little
your nose ring
drool, and it's my fidget spinner.
That's what if I don't have like hoops on and I have like studs, I'll pop the backs off and on. I'm like, quit.
Yeah. So I'm not picking. I always think people think I'm doing that, but I'm just playing with it. Anyways.
No. Okay.
Okay. I wrote grr literally next to lower. That made me so mad. Oh, I have you too, Foxy boy. I put LOL.
Yeah.
So funny.
But right above that, I have the highlight. I could have wept with rage at the sight of Tamlin being forced to bow to someone, at the sight of my high lord being put so low. My baby.
Oh my God, I fidget spinner my nose ring too. Yeah, it's just a little dainty gal. But she's so dainty that you can't see her. She looks like I'm picking my nose. When I said Thea and kids were like Mama and the sisters, I'm remembering. I need to.
Oh my God, my
I'm
child.
not. My brain is not braining. Okay, but a man willing to bow for you? Get on your. Okay, wait, Metal Singer, stand up and let me see. I was like, oh! I just stood up in my room. I just stood up.
You were like, okay.
Huh? At the end, that end. Okay, we're so bad at this. Okay, we are unprofessional.
It's
Don't let us tell you a deadline. Just kidding. We're good at deadlines, but kind of.
Kind of. We got our homework done, but now we
I
can't.
read all the chapters. Okay? I'm literally dying. We just have a grand old time. Okay?
You never know what's going to come out of our mouths, so.
Rhysand, last sentence. Okay, she told that she was Claire better. I love that he was like, "What's your name, love?" I fucking love that. See, I'm a sucker for the villain, though. I'm like,
Okay, but here's what pisses me off, though, later on, is
anyone
he
can
was
fuck
in her
you.
mind. He should know her name. He knows where she lived. He knows all
I
this.
know. And I think he says that later, that he just wanted her to give him a different name. Is that like what he says in the thing?
But why would he give it to Amarantha if he knew that
I
was a real person?
Oh yeah. Well, that was again. That's part of the thing. That's like, that's shitty. You gave.
Yeah.
You traded. I think that although we don't have a backup story until Jurian releases the damn files from under the mountain, we don't. We don't know. But I think we have to just kind of go with what we have, and maybe. I mean, it does seem I guess it's like what things play out in his best interest. It does seem like if he wants Feyre, if that's his goal, if he wants her for whatever reason, it makes sense to give Amarantha a fake name. And if we know that he's the kind of person for Rhysand to do it, and if we know he's the kind of person that would put people he loves over other people, then it makes sense that he would do it knowing that she would be killed because
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He stepped into Feyre's mind and it was all echo and open space.
And colors and light and shadow.
Go. Just
it was just her going, I should have asked another question, but I don't care.
But I didn't. I just let it. Yeah. The blue is the wrong color blue. But she notices the wrong color blue later. Like, girl. Okay, then Rhysand vanished into nothing, as if he'd stepped through a rip in the world.
Winnow.
So world walking, winnowing. And I'll say it again, but when Nesta is winnowing with Asriel, she holds on to him and she says, I gleamed that if I let go of him, I would fall into the nothing. It's not a quote word for word, but it's like pretty much what she says.
Yeah.
I think that's so weird that it's like a place you can fall into. It is the in-between.
Yeah. Is there a point when someone gets stuck in there?
I don't think so. But she says you could be.
It's another book. Not in like Crescent City or anything. Huh.
Not that I remember, unless
not like stuck, but they're like falling through. Maybe it's that situation where she's like falling through it.
It's kind of like the drop is kind of like that's what that seems like, you know?
Yeah. That's Harry Potter splinched. The one's been splinched.
Okay, are we going on to 27? We got some
Yeah. Time. I really don't have anything for quite a while in 27 until
I just highlighted random stuff.
Until it's her talking about when he says you have to go home, Feyre, and she said it wasn't my home, it was hell. I was like, damn.
Yeah, and he calls it a cesspool. Someone else called it a cesspool later. And then he's like, then he's like giving her one last chance because he just has no. My thing is like, he's asking her like, didn't you read between the lines today? Because he was. I feel like trying to see like, didn't you see, the message we were trying to show you? Because he was trying to let her know information the whole time, but then now he's like, didn't you read between the lines and you saw that the in between the lines was danger, danger, danger? So now I have to take you away.
Mm.
But weren't you painting the picture for her the whole time so that she could read between the lines? But now that she has, you want to take her away? Oh, that's so annoying. They had to expect that whoever it was had to actually fall in love with Tamlin. Did they not expect that this was going to happen? Because it's not like Amaranth is going to believe just some random girl he found.
Right. And did he not think he was going to fall in love with her? And now he's just like, well, I guess I got to send her home. Like, what?
Yeah. She doesn't even read, she doesn't even read the regular lines. So maybe don't expect that. And so I feel like it was like one last test. He was like, well, did you read between the lines almost? Like, if I'll give you a chance. If you know what you have to do, then I'll let you stay. And she's like, so you're sending me away because I'm useless?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, so I made the right choice.
And it is weird. Like, you did nothing wrong. You were perfect, which is so weird because, like, it's like she's not even thinking back to why she's there. You were perfect. And she was like, I was a prisoner. I was supposed to be a prisoner.
Yeah. Like, I was taken because the Fae system allowed me to be taken.
Yeah.
But no biggie. She needs a picture book. That's what they were for, I guess.
Yeah.
Then she gets all,
I can hold my own.
Oh my God, shut up. Shut up. That drives me crazy.
Yeah.
The horror of Rhysand's magic still tore through me. I hate that I suppose it'll be easier if I'm gone. Who wants someone covered in thorns?
Yeah. But yeah, he literally, no. Didn't you read between the lines today?
She didn't even answer. She called herself a child.
Wait, what did I had a note here. What is this note?
Very naive. I feel like I often need to be mad at him.
I'm sending you away because it makes me sick thinking of you in their hands. I wrote a note. Use your brain, Feyre. Love.
Yeah. Literally. You couldn't have thought of that sooner.
Come on.
And then the really only the thing I have on these pages is that I have the word wild highlighted 3 times between these next 2 pages. And I thought it was interesting because remember, it was the wild, wicked voice that called her out to Calanmai. And so it's like writhing wildness had roared alive inside me about her and Tamlin. The full force of that wild, unrelenting High Lord's power focused solely on me. And then it's like we moved together, unending and wild and burning. I thought that was really interesting. But then also he lunged a beast freed of his tether, which is kind of like all the Fae are equated in that way. Oh, I also saw a quote yesterday when I was rereading that the fangs and talons are lesser Fae. It was like Fae and talons, lesser fairies was like the sentence after it. So I guess all of the lesser fairies have fangs and talons, or claws and fangs.
Well, I also have in that same area highlighted like she tore at his skin until she marked down his back with and his arms, which
is like a claiming.
Yes, Aelin did that with Rowan.
The Wild Hunt.
And I mean, it's been so long since I've read it, so I'm excited to see again when she's with Rhys, but I just feel like I don't remember this kind of language when she was with Rhys, but maybe it's me trying to block it out.
I don't remember, but I agree. I do think I lost my train of thought. But I agree. I don't think that the language is the same.
And that's not to say that they're not mates. I think it just feeds into those theories of maybe Tamlin was her mate when she was a human, or since she has all of the drop of the High Lords, she could have technically been anyone's mate, but he claimed her first.
Yeah. I see that as
The
well.
wild hunt, Mal says. When you were
Which is
talking about
really-
wild. Oh, Missy. Feyre feels hollow when she goes home. Mates feel hollow / half character when they're away from their mates.
But she also, yes, and she also has her hollow reference. Did you highlight the hollows? There's like 7 of them in these 4 chapters about him. She like lays into the hollowness of his arm. She feels the hollowness of his chest. She wants to go back to the whatever. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Are there really 7 of them? Because we know 7.
Wait, 7 what? Oh, actually no. Oh, 7 hollows. No, I did
Yeah.
not count. Sorry, I exaggerated.
But yeah, and she was saying like how just I'm at the very end. I don't know where you're at, but how she had said that wasn't her home, it was hell. Speaking of like where her dad and sisters are, and then at the end of this chapter, she says, "Home. This was home."
Yeah.
And then we have the quote, "I love you," he whispered, "and kissed my brow, thorns and all."
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, where are you?
At the very, very end.
Oh, okay. His smell is earthy and crisp. And then she'd never be able to paint him. Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay. You know, I have my big theory that I'm trying to compile. I've been like working on it this week. I haven't voice noted. I was sending you the pictures, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm so excited. I'm working on a really big theory that's like my entire point of making my page anyway. And I just have been taking so long because it's daunting and it's so much information and it's crazy. And I feel like it connects all 3 worlds and it's crazy. But Tamlin traced idle circles on the plane of my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Does he not trace the Archesian amulet on her stomach?
I mean, I guess it could be any combination.
It could be anything, but I just thought it was weird because you know how I connected to the cauldron, the 3 circles that hold the cauldron together. She does her whole gist with the cauldron. Yeah, they could also be word marks. Yeah, like Di said word marks because they're like whirls and swirls, obviously. But oh yeah, so it could be the swirls, and obviously it doesn't put them like she's saying idle circles, but I think it's interesting because obviously she gets remade. There's a lot of people that compare the 3 sisters to like the maid, the mother, and the crone. And she ends up mothering somebody. So my brain always goes to word marks. So I know I just kind of jumped, but because in my brain it makes sense with my theory that it stands out more. But I just always think that every time I see circles and Feyre Archeron, Archesian amulet, I mean, come on. They have to be connected.
Right? Yes. I agree. Yes.
I'm so mad at him for sending her home. That fucking makes me mad. I'm so mad.
I know.
Oh yeah, the hollow. I rested my head in the hollow of his shoulder, which, like, obviously, like that's how you would describe that, but you could use other words.
Right, I know. Unless she just one of those words that she continues to use. You know, when like an author gets stuck on a word, they're like,
yeah. Like before, she used my insides went all watery and frail. Ew. Disgusting. Back. I didn't want to sleep, but she's tired, but an immense exhaustion was pulling me away from consciousness. That's Tamlin. He put her to sleep in the same way that I thought that he put her to sleep in the thing, but then she falls asleep later too. So that might be sort of the magic of the land.
Yeah, it could be. But he's also like, you know, playing with her hair and like
she fell asleep next to him under the weeping willow, which is part of the willow's like allure. But he was snuggling and.
But it could also be like that's her. She feels safe and comfortable. Like he might not be putting her to sleep. It's just she actually can relax. Like she's never been able to before.
And then she has a whole until I was tearing me away from consciousness. Until all I knew was the touch of his finger. And then she has a whole paragraph where she's thinking about him. And then consciousness leaves her. Like the longest this girl has ever held a thought. And it's when she's supposed to be knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay. I love you, he whispered, thorns and all. Cray. He mind speaks to her in this next chapter.
Okay, I thought that was a mistype because I was reading it on my Kindle
It
and I have
has
that
to be.
stupid 5-in-1 and I was like, no, I gotta look. That was
I
her
literally wrote
thinking, I
Mind
love
Speak.
you, Tamlin. No.
No, she wrote, well, when he says, I love you, Feyre. And she, I think, thinks that he says it because they're hugging.
Yeah. Because
But
it says I
he says
turned
it in
before
her
my
mind.
vision blurred. Sorry. What?
Oh no, I was reading. I wasn't trying to stare like blank stare you. I was reading. Mine speaks in the cottage too. When he first gets her, well, I guess that would be the only time.
Yeah.
Um, um. Oh, Lucian is so mad. Wait, back up a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, back up, back up. I skipped to the end.
Yeah, before Lucian gets mad though, I love how Lucian
The first-
snorts at the sight of me.
Oh my god, her outfit.
Those clothes are enough to convince me I never want to enter the human realm.
I literally though just wrote why. Why did Alice dress her like this?
Well, because think about where she shows up.
Oh, because she's supposed to be. I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah,
but in the moment,
she
I was
didn't.
like,
She didn't know that her family wasn't still in the little cottage.
well, wait. I thought that she. Oh, you're saying Feyre doesn't know.
Yeah,
That Alice knew. Okay,
but
okay.
Alice
no.
does. Yeah.
At the moment, at the time, I was like, why? And then I forgot because that she had to show up like she like received a fortune.
Yeah.
And then his metal eye narrowed. I thought you were smarter than this. Like he's like,
Yeah.
why are you going home? And he's so upset. You're not even going to give her a few more days. But at this point, it's already too late. And we know that later, when she talks to Alice, it's like already, it was already done. The
Yeah.
curse was already up.
Well, who is he? Oh, it's already up right now.
Well, the curse is up when she talks to Alice. After she gets sent back, she's like, the curse maybe was up the next day or something. But why is he? Remember, because Rhys was there and he's like, we're going to see you in a couple days or you'll see me soon.
Yeah,
And then
well,
he's
yeah,
saying-
and Lucian right here is being like, you're not even going to give her a few more days, just a
Yeah.
few.
I know.
It's like you could just wait.
Wait a second. Which is obviously duh, but like, oh, I can't. I'm so mad at her for being like, I should say it. You couldn't have just said I love you. That would have done it. That would have broken the curse.
Right?
That would have broken the curse. Even just for 1 second, I'm not like I'm a feminist. For 1 second, just be a girl who feels obligated to say it back. Like just for 1 second.
But it's like, because
Love
she
you,
does
girl.
feel it.
Oh, that's so annoying.
I know.
I should say it. I said nothing. You said nothing? You didn't even say goodbye. See you
I like
later.
how, like, when Lucian's getting mad and, like, Lucian spits on the ground, he spat on the ground in front of Tamlin. And then Feyre, I might have thought more on Lucian's words, might have shouted a retort at him, but, and I put, she distracts so fucking easily. Like,
Yeah.
she literally knows she should ask more questions, and she's like, I should have, but, yeah, I'd rather not.
Pass. I wanted to highlight, I forgot, right the next sentence. My chest hollowed out as I faced Tamlin.
Mm.
She'd love to say a hollow. Tamlin is, we're posing, there's so many times, if you haven't been here, that hollow is referenced with Tamlin, and we're kind of posing the idea that could the princes of the High Lords of Prythian maybe be the origin story to the princes of Hell, with obviously him being the most mild. But there's so many. Oh, so did you have anything else on that?
Well, hold on, wait. What did...
Oh yeah, she did say she doesn't say goodbye.
Yeah. But still, I mean, she literally, like, right as we're continuing down, well, also, she's like, my paintings, they're yours. Okay. Girl,
Oh, thank you for your 4-year-old drawings.
thank you for your toddler art.
My paintings that I like fisted the freaking pencil, the paint
Yeah.
for. Sorry,
But
that was
yeah.
mean. That was mean. Her art is her art.
I have her that highlighted, the I love you, Feyre. And I agree.
Yeah.
I think she thought he said it out loud because she says, I turned before my vision blurred. Like, I took that as like,
too. I thought they were like hugging, and it's maybe she thought he was saying it, but it's
yeah.
that's what I thought. I wrote mind speak, and then wait down is He watched me take my seat through the open door, his face a mask of calm. And I wrote, how can she tell? Is his mask not the cover of his entire face? Isn't that what Candy said? Isn't that what Candy said?
His face is a mask of
No,
calm. Yeah, he has a literal mask on, Feyre.
Not the word, but effervescent, not sparkling. But you can't figure out
How do you know?
a mask of calm.
You can't even see his eyebrows, Feyre. You don't know.
I felt my heart crack. That made me sad. I'm so empathetic.
I know.
And then, wait. Oh, okay. The carriage jolted as the 6 white horses started on a walk. The Hades story, the opposite of that is the 6 black horses take her to hell, take her to the underworld. So are the 6 white horses taking her away? Is that meant to be one representative of the cycle of Persephone, like the rebirth end of it? Also like a savior sort of situation. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
The 6 white horses are literally the carriage that he takes, and it's a golden carriage that takes her to the underworld. So is this Tamlin, and maybe indicative of Prithian, because we're saying like Prithian could all be this sort of coded thing, and hell, underworld doesn't have to be bad in all of its entirety.
Right.
It's sort of turned into this idea of bad, but is it just a place? And is this marking the cycle? Is she being sent back?
Right. Yeah. So wait, are you saying this would be like her being sent back, like leaving, like Persephone leaving Hades and going back, or this would be like her?
I think that it could be a couple things, but partially yes, because remember in the story, the one that I read, it was 3 to 6 months that she was gone. How long is she gone for? Do we know?
Not that long. I mean, it can't have been more than a few months.
Yeah. So then when she goes back, it starts over the rebirth. Persephone's cycle is the descent, the search, and the ascent. And so I'm kind of thinking like we had the beginning of it. Remember when we talked about her getting to the estate, going through the gates? Like we had all of that experience that was very much mimicking Persephone's journey to the underworld. And then with the horse color being white, it's sort of like in opposition to black. So is it the rebirth? Is this Persephone going back? And then she kind of she gets pulled back. She has to go back. And remember, it says when she drinks the fairy wine, if I drank the fairy wine, would I be pulled back to Prithian? Like, would I be pulled back here? And in the same way that Persephone's cycle, even when she goes back and her mom realizes, well, you drank and ate the wine, you ate the pomegranate seed, you're going to have to go back. Now you're beholden to them. The shadow that pulls her back, is that connected to this cycle of like, she go back, but she's starting over, and then she comes back again. And then Rhys breaks the cycle, like we talked about, by making her immortal.
Missy just said the white horses pull the sun chariot, symbolizing light, purity, which brings me back to, remember when I linked Tamlin to Helios, the god who
with the sun,
who brings and he brings the sun with his chariot.
That's the sun chariot.
So
I think that Hades could be, well, also like we talked about before, Hades is not by and large a demon, a bad guy, but in some mythology, obviously like more linked to like more modern religion, he is a demon. But so we've kind of equated it to, could Prithian be hell? Could all of the High Lords, since they all share a similar magic, sort of be indicative of the levels of hell, and maybe therefore like all a facet of Hades? Or rather, and Hades in the sense of like the rulers of this place, because Hades is just the ruler of the underworld. He's not a bad demon. He's just the king of the underworld, and he's bored.
Right.
So I'm not saying
kind of sounds like Rhys. He's
if it was the bad version,
king of the what is Hewn City and
the Court of Nightmares. But otherwise, it could just be that, because we know that the Fae land is terrible and terrifying and ruthless and feral, and so that could be equated to the underworld in perception. I'm not saying Tamlin is an evil bad guy, but I think that the symbolism is there. At least that this is Feyre's return. She's returning in the same way that Persephone does. She's returning home after her 3 to 6 months in her white horses on her rebirth. Where are they? One step below each prince of
Pisses me off.
Like a vice prince. Assistant to the prince. Gotcha.
She's like, it seriously makes me so mad though. He said I love you 3 times to her now. Even like Tamlin smiled at me one last time.
He tried.
I love you, he said, and stepped away. Girl.
It's so hard.
Ew, I just wanna.
It makes me so mad. I the saying nothing is like, you ghosted him?
Yeah, she didn't even like say bye.
No.
Nothing. She just like
give him a flash or something.
Well, she can't with all those layers.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so frustrating. And then as soon as she enters, their carriage entered the woods, sparkle of magic, and she was dragged into a deep sleep. But yeah. Never mind.
So do you think that's related to like how you were saying? Do you think that's the land that made her fall asleep, or do you think that was Tamlin? Because he also like put her in a sleep like when he brought her.
When I read it here, I was like, oh, is it the land's magic? But he also does things for her while she's back in her new like house from where he is. I don't know, So I think that I don't remember this, but I think that for sure. But I feel like it could still be him trying to make it easier on her, because we did see him kind of irritatingly put her to sleep. He was like irritated at her when he knocked her out the first time.
Yeah.
And later when she goes to the wall, she doesn't fall asleep.
Yeah.
But is she Fae at that time, and is that why?
What do you mean? Like when she comes back?
Fae? Like when she goes to the wall.
Well,
doesn't she see border town, like Fae border town, spring court border towns? Or she wants to go. Don't they like trot her through a town when she comes back in ACOMAF?
I don't remember. But I mean, she's still, like, when she goes back to go to Under the Mountain, she's not Fae. And she doesn't fall asleep, and she makes the trek.
But is that the trek to Under the Mountain? Is that a different way? I'm thinking this is the woods like that are connected to the wall, versus Under the Mountain is like already in Prithian. Like it's like the magical wall itself has this magic around it. Was the only other thing I was thinking.
Yeah, but she still has to go through the wall to get there. And she still has to go through the spring court no matter which way.
Oh, you mean when she comes back from Hidden Realms? I was thinking when she left Tamlin's manor. So yeah, it has to be that he did it. I was just trying to think of like the benefit of the doubt. Was it the magic of the land? But it has to be him.
It's got to be him.
Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah, see, we solved that problem.
Okay. For a question that didn't even need to be answered.
We like to know, okay? Confirmed, if anyone was curious.
Yeah.
Eric goes through a rift or gate when she comes back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A whiff in the wood.
A whiff in the wall.
A whiff in the wall. In the wood gate.
No, I'm getting slap happy. Oh,
I'm literally dying right now. Okay.
A whiff in the wall.
A whiff in the wall. Okay. Again.
We gotta stop, or I'll say that.
I know. Now it's gonna be my stim. I'm gonna be texting that to you. Gosh.
Yes.
All right. So she comes to the chateau, white marble, emerald roofs, nearly as large as Tamlin's manor. And then where it says the other servants were human too, that paragraph. It's like 3 down, 3 little tiny little tiny blips down.
Oh yeah.
It says the utter stillness in which the high fae held themselves, unfinished. Why unfinished? Graceless creatures of earth and blood.
Are you going the same place I'm going?
Yes.
Crescent City? Yes. I literally have the same, like, I highlighted it separate because.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I found some juiciness in here. I found some juicy juice in here.
This is when it starts getting good, and I've been really, especially after my first experience, I've been really paying attention to Nesta, and I feel like my perception of her has already changed in this reread.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because when you first get it, like you're like, it's not my home. Why are you being a fucking bitch? But then you're like, she's like, you tried to, they tried to trick me, and I was worried about you, and nothing was right. Like she cared. She loves her.
Yeah.
She loves her.
She
Oh, I
was
love.
just, her mother raised her to be, it's very Manon coded.
And
Like,
I feel
it's
like she
like,
was just hurt. She just was like, I was fucking worried about you, and I came after you. And
right.
this has been traumatizing for me because I had to deal with this by myself. I had to watch them and them be doofuses and go from sad and like groveling
Yeah.
and whatever to just like nothing. And that was traumatic for her. And then she didn't know if she was ever going to come back. She goes to look for her. That was awful for her. I feel so
But I
bad for
also
this girl.
think just the way that Nesta's mom like trained her and raised her, it was like you don't show emotion. So even though she's like, I was worried about you, it's in her own way. She was like,
Like mad about it.
you were taken away from me. You were taken away, you know, like whatever, all this stuff. So it's like she's telling her she cares, but it's in her Nesta way, which
Yeah.
looks cold.
And
And
I think that's Nessa's thing is that she speaks her mind. She maybe doesn't have enough tact sometimes, but you know, at least she says it, unlike someone who shoves their feelings down. Feyre.
yeah, but it is weird. I did find it weird. I didn't remember this when she first pulls up and Nesta like curtsies and is like, welcome to our home. Like they didn't recognize her.
I guess because they didn't think they were going to see her. They just thought that because you know, in back in the olden days, they would just have to go greet whoever was there. So everyone who
Yeah.
lived there had to be all go greet. We have someone coming in. They just would go out and bow, and they're like, "Oh, it's you."
Yeah, like they weren't even paying attention.
Yeah. And then she says, "You don't recognize your own." In the next page, it says, "I'd forgotten how cunning her eyes were, how cold she'd been made differently
Made.
from
Made.
something harder and stronger than bone and blood."
She
And-
was different from the humans around us. She's already saying that she's been made
Mhm.
and she's not human. Like, okay.
Yeah, I agree.
What did Mal say?
I loved it. I squiggled all around. I love it. Okay.
She thinks Feyre escaped and was pretending.
Or she thinks.
Pretending.
Oh, Nesta. Pretending. Oh, wait. Escapes what?
Escapes Prithian? Is that what you're talking about?
I can't remember. What were we saying? Oh, why Nesta was being cold because she was yearning after her. I think that's what we're talking about. Clarify that. Just so we can catch up. We don't want to be confused. I can't think right now. I forgot. It's almost 11.
I know.
Oh,
We're
I
almost to
don't
the
know.
end of this chapter, though, so at least I guess we can stop here. We almost made it.
I know we did. Mal, I needed to ask you what time your live was. Mal's going live on Saturday. I got it. You're not. I thought that Mal, where do you live again? I can't. Not like where do you live, but what part of the world? Shoot out in case.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's true.
And then after a week after you went to care for Aunt Ripley, some stranger appeared at our door and asked Father to invest his money for him. Australia, I thought so.
Do we think that's Lucian? Because he's been like off doing stuff, and he'll be he's been kind of sus. Like when she'll be like, "Where were you?" and he's like, "Patrol."
Mind your business. Yeah.
Yeah.
All those ships we lost were found, complete with Father's profits.
And she had told Tamlin what happened. And so then it's like after she told him about that, then he
Tamlin had done that for them. I ignored the growing hollowness in my chest when thinking about Tamlin. Hollow. Oh, 2 p.m. So I need to figure out what that is here.
Are they 12 hours ahead of us?
Well, we had our. Oh no, I don't know.
I can't remember.
I need to look that up. I'll look that up when I get off.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then I have the next page. I don't know if you have anything, but I just have where it says horseshoes clopped. Back to my true home, back to Tamlin. It took all my will to keep from running after it. Which is like running after each other. That's matey to me.
Yeah. And then she like goes on this whole like she's like off in La La Land like talking about their like sexy time.
Wait, where?
Like right after that, she's like, he said he loved me,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
felt the truth of it with our love making. Barf. Don't say that,
I
Feyre.
don't like when people say love making. Let's make love. I would not want to be propositioned in that way.
No.
Sorry, I'm more of a
I like a Rhysand. Lower.
what did Alice say? Stand up and let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, let me not.
But then she's thinking back to like stay with the High Lord. It's only command, which is like, why do you care about its command? It's just like a being. It's not like a
I guess because she's like a darkening shadow within me.
yeah.
I'm
That's
a
what
very big mistake in leaving, no matter Tamlin's orders. So now it's like Tamlin versus Suriel. I mean, who are you going to listen to?
right. Like what the fuck?
Those were the what the fuck? Those were the people.
Yeah.
Growing, lengthening shadow blanketed my heart. Lengthening. Is this Ice Planet Barbarians?
But yeah, I highlighted that too. The like, and she references that multiple times over 29 and 30.
Yeah.
But okay, I feel like 29 and 30 are pretty juicy, so we can save those for.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna make a video about this little tiny thing because it has something to do with my other video, my Brandon video.
Yeah.
Can we just tell you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you really quick. Okay. The very first page of 29, you know how I talked in my Brandon video about how like Rowan and Aelin's ring that everyone is like, that's why Lydia is of their line because it's the ring and it's not the same ring. But also the ring that she wears is an obscenely huge ring. Okay. And I connect that to the ring in Goldrim, which is the size of an egg.
And it even says it's an uncut ruby,
It
right? Is that what you're talking about?
As he weighed an uncut ruby the size of a duck's egg.
And isn't Aelin's ring, wasn't it an uncut?
So the ring, Lydia's ring, and basically in my theory, is what is in Goldrin. And so the ring that is ruby between Aelin and Rowan is Rowan's ring, and it's a thick band with a ruby embedded in the band. That's not that big, and that's a male cut ring. Whereas the ring that Lydia has, she wears, and then again in my theory, it gets back in time, and it's Goldrin and Athryl's ring, which Athril is going to give that ring to Maeve, fit for a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, I have to do some mental gymnastics here, but why is that ring in this situation, especially when a lot of people compare Lydia's fertility rite that she goes through to the Great Rite? A lot of people are like, is it similar to the Great Rite? A lot of people say, is Tamlin the baby daddy or something similar because they have the Great Rite, like the fertility rite. So I just find it to be very interesting because it connects all three of them with this ruby ring, this obscenely large ruby ring. And Mal said, Rhysand, control your shadow, D. It's lengthening in my presence.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I'm dead.
But the chicken's egg ruby making its appearance here is crazy. Lydia's father's ring. That's what that is. So Lydia's father. And don't we think that Tamlin's people come from Aurelia? I don't know. Raw magic.
Yeah.
I just had to tell you.
Yeah, they have to come from over there. Ugh, I know. I'm so bad at like making videos on these things as I go, but I am about to do another deep dive into like the Rhysand is a bad guy because I need to talk. Actually, Allie's in here. I think Allie just popped in. Allie, I got to figure out when I'm coming on Romantasy Readers podcast because I got to do my deep dive. I got to do my homework.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see.
It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited. Have you listened to their Bryce Reel episodes yet?
I think so. That's the one you sent me?
Yeah.
Yes. So good.
I literally listened to like, I think I mean, I listen to things on like 1.5 like speed, but if I wouldn't have, I think it was like almost 6 hours worth of like Bryce Real podcast just from theirs alone. But I was just like, I
Really?
mean,
Oh, you had it. Oh,
I
yeah.
was
That's
like
when you were
out
messaging
doing
me. You were
yard work,
I'm-
like,
yeah. You were like, when she found out I was a Bryce Real girly, you were like, hold, send,
Yeah.
send.
yep.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see what you talk about.
Ugh. Okay, so I guess we'll do 29 and 30 next, or I mean, I guess we could do more. It's called, Samantha, it's called the Romantasy Readers Podcast. It's so good. One of the hosts is Australian.
Ooh. What time? Oh, here? What time is it? It is 10:54 p.m. And she's an hour behind me.
So it's 9:54 p.m. here.
Yeah, what time is it there right now? That might help me determine.
Yeah, what time it, I mean, I guess I could just Google.
I know I could probably, but I can't slide off of here right now. I guess you have your thing.
I have world clocks. Do I have Australia? Oh yeah, it's 2:55 p.m. tomorrow there right now.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
10
so-
o'clock p.m. is when her thing is.
So yeah, so it
On
would
Saturday.
be like
10 p.m. Oh, so 9 p.m. for you.
my time. Yeah, cool.
Oh, wow. So it's tomorrow. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, they're 17 hours ahead of me. Dang.
That's crazy.
Well, Sydney is. I guess it depends on where you're at. Or is all of Australia in the same time zone? I guess I'm dumb. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
All I know is that when we had our daytime live at 12 p.m., Cheryl said it's 4:30 in the morning here. So
Yeah.
I will not be waking up.
Whoops.
That's all I know.
I know.
We are tearing this book to shreds.
I know. Next week we'll do 29 and 30. Do we think we want to try to go past that, or do we want to just stick with those two?
Maybe if we're gonna talk giveaway, we give ourselves some time, and it's
Yeah.
kind of nifty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not
so
too pressed
let's-
on like rushing it, so we can just take time to chat.
Yeah.
I know
let's-
before we were like, I didn't want to like take so long to do it, so I was trying to like hit points of like a bunch of chapters, but I like more just kind of taking our time through it. I just didn't want to take so long that it's like we're dragging
Right.
along. But
There's just so much in here, especially when you've read it before. You pick up on so much more. So yeah, let's do just 29 and 30 next week. So if everyone wants to catch up.
then we can chat more. We don't feel like we have to be like, stop talking, shut up.
Yeah. We can have our side tangents about Airbud and
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
yay.
So fun. I'm so hungry, and it's 11 o'clock.
Are you? I'm still snoozy today. I could not have enough caffeine.
I'm tired and I'm hungry, and it's 11, but I'm force feeding myself an episode of Dark.
Yes.
I'm getting in my episode of Dark. Sorry,
Thank
y'all.
you
We're
guys so
all
much for
sleepy.
coming and like
Yeah.
participating too, not just like, watching. I love that you guys join in on the fun.
I
It makes it
know.
more fun.
We love you. Sometimes we're sleepy gals.
I know, yeah. Oh, thank
Good
you,
night.
Mel. Have a great day because it's daytime and evening.
Happy
I
Friday
guess,
to you.
for you. Yeah. Have a good Friday.
I'm sleepy too, girl. I feel like I don't have any commentary right now. My commentary is gone.
I know. I know.
Okay.
Read
So
Alchemized. It's getting so good.
I know. Where are you? I stopped because I was doing something and I need to get back into it.
Where am I at? I'm in part 2 already. I'm in chapter 27.
Okay, I think you're a little bit past me. I think I'm on my. I don't
The
know.
audiobook is really good too.
Yeah, I'm struggling with the audiobook because I want to highlight everything.
Yeah.
Then I sit down to read it, but I don't have as much sit down and read time.
I know. That's why I'm like, I have to listen to it because I'm like, Tonight is the first time I've actually been able to sit down and like physically eyeball read it.
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of like terms that you feel like I need to understand this, what this means.
Well,
Google.
And some of the ways, and it's probably just because I'm a dumb American, but like, and she has an accent. And so, like, some of the names, like, I thought she was saying like Young Krautha. And I'm like, who's Young Krautha? Like, thinking like Young Krautha. And it's like, no, that's not,
It's so bad when you don't look at the book at all because you're like, I don't know what this looks like. I can't.
And then she said like the gloves, but the way she said it, and I had it sped up so much, I thought she kept saying kid gloves, that she was wearing kid gloves, and I'm like, why is she in kid gloves?
Yeah, that's hard, especially when it's like such a detailed book. You're like,
yeah, I'm so dumb, but
Mom said she likes Alchemized. Everyone loves it. Emily Reads has like that little post about all the terms if you need it.
I was just messaging her the other night because I was like, I want to talk about it.
Oh my gosh. I have so many sticky notes already just at the beginning.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I loved a pre-theory. What if she's dead? Rachel commented and was like, are you okay?
I love her so much. I love that she like interacts with like all the posts.
Yeah, she came back and commented again yesterday.
Did she?
So sweet. Yeah, I was like, between the sickness and the what I just went through, I don't think I'm not really sure. And she was like, oh, she just was saying something sweet, but she is so nice.
I know. I was like, I wanted to wait until you commented back to her, but I was gonna also comment and be like, I can attest she is not okay.
I'm not. Yeah, I literally was messaging you, and in the message I'm like, I'm gonna fucking roundhouse kick you for this.
Emily, we were just talking about you.
Did you hear?
We were just talking about Alchemized. Did you hear us?
In your brain?
I know. She said, what did they say when your ears are burning?
Yeah, I just said Emily Reads has a great video about Alchemized terms. Oop, there she is.
Yeah.
I summoned the Emily Reads.
I know, because I was saying I'm getting off here to go read Alchemized. It really did. It was like, girl, they're talking about you. In a good way, obviously.
Oh my goodness.
Are you in a blanket? What is that?
It's a sweatshirt.
Oh.
I just took it off and I got cold. Got cold again. So this isn't dirt, it's bleach. But yay. Yeah, I need to get back into that too. I started forever ago and I think I had started like 3 books. I needed to finish a couple of them. So I finished, Emily, I finished the second dark one, or the second book, the dark one. Yeah, it was to be desired. Left much to be desired. Also the audiobook, I listened because I need something to listen to when I'm doing my laundry. I have so many moments where I can be listening to something, especially as a mom, that I need something that I can listen to. So I listened to majority of Metal Slinger, and I listened to the dark one, and a bad narrator, I'm whispering because I'm not trying to rag on them, but a bad narrator can really ruin the book. And I don't like when guys do girl voices.
No. And I know not all of them can be, is it duet? I never remember if it's duet or dual. I know they can't always do that because it's so expensive, but it's just so much better.
This was a book with multiple readers. Okay, my thing is, I don't care if a man, I don't have any problems with anybody doing anything they want to do. But it's, for me, the stark contrast between like the deep male, I'm supposed to be like feeling things with this voice, and then they move into, yeah, well, I did not.
It's just so cringe.
I was like, and there's like, Emily knows, she was talking to me about how the second book was in, and I was talking about how I was getting ready to get into it. And I finished it just because I wanted to finish the other 2. They're really short. But for the audiobook, there's like the girl main character, the boy main character. And then there's a bunch of other boys, and they all have different characters. They all have different voices for every character, but every character has a POV. And so when it's in their POV, they read it. Yeah. And they don't switch to the other people's voices. And so everyone's voice for the character is a different voice.
Yeah, that's too much. It's one thing if it's just 2 narrators and it's like they just have the two POV. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
that's
like,
fine.
if you're gonna get that many narrators, you might as well just do the whole. Is it the duet?
It's a
Where
duet.
like, yeah, just do the duet.
Because
If you're gonna pay for that many narrators.
I've listened to plenty of duets, and I'm totally fine with hearing the person narrating whatever voices. But it was like, it was. I have to send you that. I had.
Well, that's okay. So, have you read Once Upon a Broken Heart?
Mm-mm.
Okay, first of all, they're YA, but they are so good. I was shocked at how much I loved them because I'm normally not like I'm not like a romance girly, but it's so cute. But anyway, I had to switch to print because the narrator, like the male narrator, sounded like a 45-year-old man. I mean, sounded like a 45-year-old man, and he was supposed to be a 19-year-old.
I know exactly that feeling.
No.
Has anyone here read the Lore series? It's dark romance. It's trigger warning central, but I love that fucking series. My favorite of all of them is the first one, and his name is Riot. I love him. He's a 20-year-old man. And the man who plays him is a very popular audiobook narrator. I can't remember what his name is, but he has a very
Teddy Hamilton.
Yes! He sounds like a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
And this is a young 20-year-old man. It ruined, and that's
yes. Like casting, like yes, he's a great narrator, but that was not the good casting, like a good casting for that.
It was
my favorite narrator for a young man is Chase Brown. He is so good. So good.
Do you have a book that you like him in the most? Do you like dark romance?
I'm getting into it now. Okay, yeah, this is another YA actually. But it's Powerless by Lauren Roberts. But
I haven't heard about that.
Then that Chase Brown as a narrator is just so good.
Okay, wait a second. I want to add that to my list. A lot of people talk about, I think you talked about Quicksilver. Sarah's Fane. I cannot stand hearing that. I cannot get into the audiobook of Quicksilver.
Really?
I love into it. I cannot stand how he's like, I cannot stand it. I do not like it.
Because I feel like he's the better narrator out of the two. Like in the first one, in Quicksilver, what's her name? Stella Bloom for Saris. She just sounds panicked all the time. She talks like that, and I'm like, girl, chill.
That's why I can't. I also do it while I'm cooking. So I'm like, I need to focus. I need to like listen to what's happening. And the voices are throwing me off because when he does that, like, get back here, Sarah's Fane. I'm like, what is that? It sounds
love Anthony Palmini. Okay, it's a vibe. You don't need to like pay attention that closely. It's more of it's a vibe listen. But like,
because I keep trying, and yeah, I think really it's her voice. I think that's been thrown.
Yeah, that's great. But Anthony Palmini and him at like, I'm a Carrion Swift girly. Like I know everyone loves Kingfisher, but I love it. I love a ginger. I'm a ginger.
I've read it the beginning, like part of it a bunch of times, and tried to get into it. And every time Carrion comes in, I'm like,
he's the best.
Yeah,
he's what made the second book for me. If he wasn't in the second book, it would have been a DNF. Like,
is he like Therian? Like, he gives Therian vibes.
Yes,
I love Therian.
Yes.
Therian is my favorite. Give me that man. I love him. It's like Eris is to Therian is Therian.
Yes. Yep. I love a ginger.
I love a ginger. Gingy.
Love a ginger.
Yeah.
I say my husband's a ginger. He doesn't think he is, and I'm like, you're kind of.
I'm calling you one. Well, I would take it.
And then after we had like first started dating, he was like offended that I called him a ginger, and then my best friend was like, she loves gingers, and he's like, oh, well,
I'm a ginger. I'm a ginger. I'm a ginger.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you seen Joe Dirt?
Oh, it's been forever.
That just reminded me. Oh, breaking my stuff. That reminded me of that. Oh, so funny. Yeah, I need to get that on my hair. It smells good. Oh, yeah. So I need to. I want to read. Oh yeah, I have an arc. I'm reading an arc.
Yeah.
And I need to. I had something else I was starting. I can't remember. I'm also doing a beta read.
Dude, I have so like, I can't even download any more books on my Kindle because it's like you're at your limit. Like, that's how much like I have on my TBR. I mean, some of them I own, but some of like what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do first?
I know that's the hardest part for me is trying to figure out what I want to trade out for what.
I know. And a lot of them, I have like quite a few indie authors on here, and I've been really wanting to read more indie authors. So I'm like, what do I do?
Who's on your list what's the book that you want to read next? Or you're finishing Alchemized first?
Yeah, I'm finishing Alchemized. Then, oh my God, I don't even know. What was the one? I think I'm going to do the On Wings of Blood by Briar Bolin. That's not an indie author, but after that, I want to do the Riftborn. Have you heard of those? By Greenwich and Lennox. But I mostly want to read them because I've heard such good things about, where's the freaking, this book, The Ascended.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Jamie, that book talker that we both love, this was her like #1 read of last year. So I was like,
oh.
But the Riftborn books, it's not part of the series, but it's in the same world. So she said that you should read those first before you read this.
Whatever she says.
I know. So I'm like, okay, well.
Whatever you say, queen.
Here we go.
Is the queen.
So yeah, I don't know. I have way too many. Those are just my digital books. I have like 50 physical TBRs on my bookshelf.
I know. And I just ordered a bunch of new mythology books.
So stupid. And I have audibles waiting to be listened to.
Oh, me too. I ordered Shield and Sparrows. Minnie just read it. I don't know if she's in here, but you were talking about it too. I also want to. Is it good? Is it
that
good?
Was Shield of Sparrows and Metal Slinger were my 2 top reads last year.
Like what? Like is the vibe like spicy? Is that why you made that face, or is it just a good story, like a good fantasy?
All of the things.
Is it romantasy?
Mm-hmm.
Dark romantasy?
No, it's like more like a adventure.
Okay.
Romantasy, but also just like the first person point of view is so good. Like it's so good.
You just gave me a flashback to Metal Slinger. I'm so mad.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I can't stop thinking about how mad that makes me. When is the next
Literally, when I was watching your video, I was like sitting on my couch, like kicking my feet. I was like,
I couldn't even read it because I just knew something was going to piss me off. That made me so mad. I won't say any spoilers, don't worry, but oh my gosh. I couldn't even just comprehend after that. I'm like, you son of a... I cannot. I felt bad because when I was trying to be like, I love this book, I was like so not in the mood.
Like, I love it, but I hate you.
Right now I'm mad at this book, but it's a good book. It just comes at you like completely from, it's blindsiding. Blindside. I was trying to think of things that were not it. It was not it.
No. I've only talked to one person who said she guessed the plot twist, and I was like, how?
And did she because we don't want to spoil, but did she grand scheme guess, like, or did she think
she said that
to give you the details, or did she just like grand guess? I figured that was going to be.
I think she said that she was like, everyone kept saying it was something that you wouldn't expect at all, and she's like, and that's the only thing I could think of, and I'm like, I still didn't think of that, and I was told the same thing.
I can think of a million things. That right there tells me that that's not true because I can think of a million things.
Like, that's a damn good guess, because
she said, "Thanks for giving me my TBR."
Yeah, girl, I got a list.
Yeah. All right, well, it's late. I gotta go. I'm gonna go watch Dawn, even though it's 11:30 almost. But
yes,
I got to go get caught up on that. So thank you so much. I love hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Love hanging out in the chat. Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you for hanging.
Yes. We'll see you guys next
Thursday. And we'll post by Saturday. So keep a lookout for the page and we'll share it on our pages. So we'll be good.
Yes.
We'll be Gucci Mane. Okay, we love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. We'll see you for 20 next week.
Good night.
Bye. Bye, Emily. Love you.